Blessings. Nice to be here with you all. I was having some technical issues, but I am here now. The energies. I was like, okay, time to go live and share all the information I'm receiving. I'm so lucky to be able to have one-on-one sessions and kind of getting the validation of what I am experiencing, what I'm seeing in the collective field, and from there really connect the dots. So before we start with this transmission, let's take a couple of deep breaths. Hi Katie, miss you. So as we're breathing, we're coming into center. In this crazy chaotic outer energies, we can find stillness and peace, especially when we come together from all over the world. Even if we are, hi Rui, only if we are just here online, we are like a strong connection beyond time and space and distance. So we breathe into our heart and we ask for God's infinite love, light and power. We ask for full protection and connection by the eternal living light. We ask for only what is in the highest divine order and harmony for each and every one of us to come in and come through. And we check in this here and now if this is the right moment for us to receive this transmission. And you can always go inward and practice your inner truth system and ask, is this for me to receive now? Yes or no? And then follow that guidance and maybe come back if you received a no. So beloveds, I do believe that you are feeling the intensity of the energies. And when my guides told me, well, in February you're going to do a clearing. You're going to do a next level clearing and you're going to bring in the dragons. Now, you know me guys, I said like, no more clearing, right? Didn't we say 2024 was going to be in ease and grace and less clearing? And they were like, no, you're going to need to assist your soul tribe to connect more with the dragons because they can assist with much faster and more graceful clearings. And as always, you know me guys, you know I say yes to a work to hold space for you guys, and then they just bombard me. It's like 1 month before a work, it's like I'm entering this dimension of getting information and understanding. So many of us are undergoing a lot of old wounds coming up, old limiting beliefs. Like myself personally, I can't believe what has been showing up the last 2 weeks, but just the last 2 days. And I usually don't have anxiety, but I've been feeling energies of anxiety yesterday and the day before, and thank God for all the tools. So also this is, you know, for many of us that have done the work for a long time to really notice that, wow, okay, now I can separate myself from these energies, from these emotions, and understand that, you know, what I'm experiencing is not who I am, and it has nothing to do really with my life or, you know, how good I'm doing in my ascension. So it has been a lot of old limiting beliefs showing up, and I want to say that the poverty consciousness that they kind of have turned up the volume on right now is beyond anything I've experienced before. I mean, the poverty consciousness is something that is really interweaved into our entire system here on Earth, and on many other planets and galaxies that doesn't exist at all, because we have been a prison planet all the way up to the cosmic one moment 2012, right? So we are massively clearing this now. just really notice that when we have done so much work and we're starting to remember, we're starting to awakening, we're starting to retrieve the sovereignty of our birthright, what happens? The controller starts to stream. They push, they spray, they really just do everything they can for us to connect to any old limiting beliefs around daring to move into a new career, move location, dare to take financial leaps, all of those things, right? So it just comes like huge waves into our system, and it's very important that we get to understand how a psychic attack is being felt, because if you are really, when we get conscious about our energy bodies, this is why I keep teaching, to get to know your own energy, to get to know your own essence. In the morning, start your daily practices with just like center and connecting with source and your true energy, right? So throughout the day, you notice when you get attacked, because when you start to feel sudden pain like this in the brain or here or there, that's not normal. That's attacks. Check if it's earthly attacks or if it's galactic, cosmic, universal, and start to clear them. So you get a clear brain, a clear pineal gland and intuition through your third eye, so you can make conscious choices in your everyday life. Because it comes down to, when they spray all these energies into our field, what happens? Hey Eva, what happens is that we start to make less good choices for ourselves, right? We grab something to eat that is not good. And then it just keeps going, and we lose the life force energy, and then we go to sleep too late because we have started to scroll, or we're starting to look at some serious and we stay too long up, or whatever. Or the worry and the mental looping starts to just go round and round and round, right? So by clearing the attacks that comes right now, and the attacks comes into the solar plexus, attacking your old wounds, your traumas, the whole poverty consciousness, the fear of standing in your power, fear of persecution, all of those things, like attacking attacking the solar plexus from fear of betrayal, abandonment, rejection, to become alone, right? If you stand in your power. And then they start to attack, of course, our third eye, so we slow down the awakening and don't remember. So this is really huge right now. So the important practice now is to observe. And there's actually a reason also why we are experiencing limiting beliefs and wounds at this moment. It's not only the controllers, because everything is divinely orchestrated, right? Even the attacks. So before we were experiencing the wounds to heal and move and remember who we are in our essence, and start to live a life where we make choices of what we're longing for and dream for, and put boundaries and all of these things. But now the wounds are coming back and they're revisiting us and our limiting beliefs. But this time is because we need to move out of the comfort zone. At this specific stage on the ascension is because we need to move out of the comfort zone. So it's important that we check now. Is there relationships? Is there any way of how we are working, what we're working, where we're located, that is still in the comfort zone? And I can say that the whole controller's plan was to have us believe that, oh, I'm so safe when I'm here. It's so safe, let's not move and make the wrong choices, right? So one of the programs right now that they really plug into us is the fear of making the wrong choice. Making the wrong choice in moving, not moving, being in a relationship, not being in a relationship, and so on and so on and so on, right? So again, the fear of making the wrong choice. Look at that. Is that in your field right now? And how can we clear that? Is it by actually just trying that old limiting belief? Try that out. And it's like, okay, so if I go here, is that really, can that be a wrong choice? Can it? No, it cannot. So I do see this in my clients, I see this in my soul tribe, I see this in my own life, this fear of making the wrong choice and the fear of not taking responsibility. So listen guys, we are here to be the way showers. So when you move, when you dare to jump, when you take the leap, when you dare to maybe make the wrong choice, you know, I will dare and next will dare and next will dare. So it's really like, oof, you know, it's so important. And for many of us, the mission is actually to be the first one and then the rest will follow. So keep checking. Why is it so intense? Because it is time for us to move, right? We've been in the space like, okay, I don't know where I'm going. But the first step is now about to be taken. And you cannot expect, and we should not expect to know what is it for me, what is in it for me to move here or to take this step. No, we're not gonna get that. God is like, trust me, take that step that you intuitively get, go to that course, go to that place, end this relationship, and then I will show you the beauty of daring to trust and not knowing what is gonna come, because it's gonna be much bigger. So I keep seeing this in my own life. I contract, I hold on to, oh, this is so comfortable. Oh, but this person is fixing this for me. And, you know, being here makes me be able to do this and this. But then rising, taking the eye further on and like, but if I stop this or quit this, complete this, what am I enabling? So much. And this is kind of the game that is going on right now between our ego and our higher self. The game that is going on between the controllers and our higher self and our family of light. So we talk about the new earth, right? So I think I shared this before, but in Sweden here, there's like this huge cupola over, there's not only one big dark entity. As soon as I come to Sweden, it's like my third eye and crown is getting so much more blocked. So on a scale 1 to 10, I maybe on an 8 here, but so it just keeps the energy here is really make me procrastinate more and more and more, procrastinate the information I'm receiving and like, okay, but I will do it, but I will do it in 1 week or in 1 month. Okay, I will move in 6 months. But the cupola and the whole energy that they have managed to put here in Stockholm and Sweden is insane. I just say that. And when I come out of here, it gets so clear, and the manifestation field, like when I was in the Canary Islands, that has this like very powerful mountains, that has this this really, really powerful energy, and the ley lines and the Atlantean line that goes there. It was so clear for me to see how they managed to block and stop us here in the cities, but also in some countries like Canada, like Sweden, like USA, UK, you know. So it's important that we see these things, because the procrastination that we are undergoing now because of what they're streaming in is also like, it makes us tired. When I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, when you're not doing what you are supposed to do, we will all the time feel a leak of energy. The life force energy will not fully flow because we're not doing what we're supposed to do, what we came here to do. And the moment we align to that, it's like tick, 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 and that incredible divine orchestration goes up to 100%. And then it goes down a little bit, and we notice that, okay, it's not that full flow and synchronicity, and we go down maybe to 90. And for us that are awakened, 90 of 100 it's intense. For many others, maybe like, whoa, 90 is massive, but we are here to raise up to 100 all the time. So this is happening, and as the solar storms are increasing its energy, what happens? You know, you've heard me talking about the dragons all the time, and for many of you, maybe the dragon energy is kind of new, but that's because the dragons are really here. So the solar storms comes with the solar dragons. And yesterday and the day before, you probably felt these incredible waves again, where you just get so tired and you feel that your whole body is like just need to go to rest and need to calibrate, because when this plasmic solar energy enters our light body field, what it does is that it just increases the clearing of all miasma. It increases the energy of any inorganic, artificial things in our body. And that is intense when it happens. That can create anxiety. That can create energies of fear, because we're kind of leaving our old vibration and moving up to a high vibration. And for each step that our vibration goes higher, what happens? High vibration is fast moving vibration, right? So then everything starts to move fast, and your ego personality gets like, oh my God, what is this? What is this energy? And we start to get frustrated because things are so slow. So literally 1 hour you can be operating in one energy. The solar storms comes, the plasma starts to clear the miasma, and you start to vibrate suddenly on a much higher vibration. It's just like in 1 hour this shifts, and you go fast like this. And what happens? From the anxiety level, you go up and you start to feel frustrated and bored. And that's kind of the story of our life right now. Feeling stuck, then want to move faster than is possible maybe in the human self, and then it just goes like this. But all of this is divinely happening because we are moving so much faster, and we are about to create, and we are create the heaven on earth. The whole dragon journey that is happening now, the dragons that are protecting the ley lines, that are protecting the stargates, that's not a game. They protect the stargates so we can go in and retrieve the timelines that has been artificially and inorganically attacked, so we can move into that 0 point, into safety, into remember that we are safe and sovereign, right? So they go in, they protect all these stargates, they start to infuse powerful celestial energy into the ley lines, and the ley lines are the veins of Mother Earth's 12D grid of tree, and through her light body, the 12-dimensional grid, our light body gets activated. And through many of us upgrading our light body and our ley line system, we are assisting the ley line system into Earth. So all of this just raise the vibration up, 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 up. So the solar dragons, they are just like breathing this rainbow dragon breath into our light body. We might just see streams of light, rainbow colors happening, and they're all around us, breathing into our light body, awakening us all the time. And the solar flares coming and awakening the codes in our blueprint and our gifts and our DNA, right? All of this is happening all the time. But the golden egg that we also have inside of ourselves is awakening more and more, and that is what the solar dragons and the solar storms are doing, because we are here to retrieve the Christ consciousness into oneness. That is our primary mission here on earth. We are all here for the Christos missions, and the golden solar dragons, they are working with the solar eggs, and it sounds like a fairy tale, but it's really real energy happening. And of course, when we do the visuals with the dragons. And many of you might just feel, sense, and see them as energies. But this is huge. This is massive. If I could explain, it's so hard for me to explain on human levels what is actually happening up here, what we are working on the 12th, 11th, 10th, and 9th and 8th dimension is insane. But here we are, having our human experience, having our human stories and human dramas, and some technical problems, some issues with the relationships, not knowing what to become when we are big. But all of this is playing out on a much, 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 much bigger level. So just be aware of the fear of making wrong choice, because we're about to clear that now, and that's why the dragons are so much here. And also clearing all the plugins of the poverty consciousness, because as long as we are scared of not having enough money, they have managed to operate in our system. And I don't say this is easy, but it's why we're here, and we're here to clear that, because it's the black magic that goes all the way back to Egypt, and I just keep talking about this all the time. So yes, it's intense, but we are here for the full reclamation, for the full resurrection, and I mean the full reclamation and resurrection of all timelines there is. So in my private sessions, I get this incredible gift to see souls' true essence. And I said this before, but all of us that are here, we are incredibly powerful beings, and many of us have traveled from other star nations far away to come here and assist Earth into peace, into oneness. We have traveled far away from distant star nations to come here. So I just say it's dense to be here, and it's full of amnesia, things happening, and we are brave to be here. I just want to say that if all of us could, if I could get 5 minutes of full awareness to all of us understanding and remembering who we are, everything would change in 5 minutes. But this is the journey we said yes to, and just knowing that we are far more powerful, courageous, incredible beings that are assisting the earth by just being here in flesh and blood with our energy. End of discussion. Let's see what wants to come through energetically. So we start to breathe, and as we breathe, it's really like our own rainbow breath starts. I see this cosmic orbit started to work through and around our light body, and it goes from our heart to the backside of the heart, above the head and down. So you can just breathe in this rainbow ray cosmic orbit as we choose to open this space, this sacred space in God's infinite love, light and power. We ask for full protection and connection by the eternal living light. We only want the light beings 100% in service to the eternal living light to come in and come through. Close all negative portals, all inorganic artificial timelines. So as we are here, we can breathe and visualize, if you can't see, this cosmic orbit starting to move from your heart to the backside of your heart, the backside of your neck, head, and then it goes on the front side of your body and back. It just goes like this rainbow ray cosmic orbit And as this rainbow vibration infused by the rainbow dragons that assist with the rainbow breath, this cosmic orbit assists us to be in this incredible vibration right now where our entire auric field is vibrating in the highest capacity at this here and now. This green light starts to flow through the cosmic orbit that just goes from the back side to the front side of our body. You can breathe with it. On the back side in, on the front side out. In and out. You will start to feel that your entire energy, life force energy starts to move. This green light starts to flow and the emerald dragons come in and they start to assist in clearing any psychic attacks on earthly levels. Okay, beautiful. This violet ray starts to flow in the cosmic orbit and they start to clear any galactic psychic attacks. And now the beautiful ruby red energy starts to flow in our cosmic orbit. And the dragon starts to clear any cosmic psychic attacks from our auric field through this cosmic orbit. Let go, surrender, trust. And now this diamond light and diamond ray starts to flow in this cosmic orbit. Breathe, and they start to clear the universal and multiversal psychic attacks. The cosmic orbit starts to contract and becomes smaller, and now it just spins around your head. The cosmic orbit spins on the back side of your head, over your crown, and in the front side, becoming like this cosmic helmet that just spins and clears and flushes your brain, your third eye, and your crown from any psychic attacks. And now just feel how the teams step in, your family of light, and they do this last work of just really lifting off any heavy dense energies. Breathe. Coming back to your heart where the cosmic orbit started. Recording. And we close this work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it. It is done. Take a couple of breaths and come back. How do you feel, beloveds? This is the beauty. We can be so influenced by the collective, crazy, chaotic energies and the clearing of all miasma in our light body and the solar flares that really activates us. But it just takes a couple of minutes to come back, and we can ask these powerful dragons that really wants to teach us more of how to clear. And that's why I'm so excited to come together with you on Wednesday on Zoom, because they haven't shown me all the techniques yet, but there's so incredible techniques that the golden solar dragons, the rainbow dragons, the mother arc dragons are really here to assist us with, so we don't need to do it alone. So thank you, everyone. I love you, I honor you, I miss you. Oh my God, there's so many of you that are gonna get to dance with in Glastonbury. Oh my God, I'm counting the days. we're just gonna have this ecstatic light language party on Friday. Can you just imagine? We're gonna be like 160 people dancing together. Oh, I can't wait. Like, that's really something that keeps me going in the hard days. I can't wait to see you. I love you, I honor you. See you on Wednesday on the Zoom and hopefully in Glastonbury. And trust, 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 trust. And if you missed the beginning, go back to the beginning. I think it was really important information. I love you, I honor you. Blessings.